Madam President, Commissioner Ferreira, you are very welcome indeed. And as you say, it's nice to be here physically. And I also may I welcome your commitment in your speech to principles of equality and social inclusion, particularly in this subject. When I became president of the Diversity Europe Group nearly 1 year ago, we decided to make poverty reduction the focus of the group's work. Obviously, there are many ways of achieving this, but coming from rural communities, I firmly believe that poverty levels can be lowered by investing in well-being communities, territories and the planet. Indeed, when discussing the EU's cohesion policy, it strikes me that the lines between opportunity and responsibility are very thin and very fluid. This is particularly the case of the Next Generation EU, which symbolises European solidarity, is required to find synergies with the EU's cohesion programming. There are 4 points which I see as important for today's discussion. 1, the importance of defining societies that we want. 2, the necessity for a holistic and complementary approach to the EU cohesion policy across the EU regions. 3, the determining of our own red lines, notably between European values and EU funding. 4, the opportunities to forge a European identity around cohesion and solidarity among member states. As I mentioned earlier, the lines between opportunities and responsibilities are thin. For example, the COVID-19 pandemic has ushered in the opportunity for transformation, mutualisation of debt and for greater intra-EU solidarity. It has provided the opportunity for strengthening the European and social model and for investing simultaneously in economic and social development. But it has also brought weighty responsibilities to reduce inequalities through cohesion policy and the Next Generation EU. I would argue that these 2 instruments, cohesion policy and the Next Generation EU, we now have the opportunity to bring the EU to every village, every town, every area within the EU, to extend the principle of partnership and stakeholder consultations. We are faced with responsibilities to effectively engage with local communities and civil society organisations, to invest in cohesion, social innovation and upward convergence among member states, rooting policies directly with communities. Dear Commissioner and dear colleagues, this month of September represents the 700th anniversary of a famous poet called Dante, an Italian genius of the 14th century, when he wrote the Divine Comedy, a sensual journey of self-discovery. Well, let us hope that through a revamped cohesion policy, which is prioritised on the EU's political agenda, the EU will also embark on a journey of discovery towards solidarity, self-confidence and identity. Thank you, Chairperson and Commissioner.
Thank you very much.